Cool. Hello, everyone. You have to forgive the super weird streaming schedule, but it's good to be back, and it's good to just jump into some stuff. I think when I have the time, at least I'm putting some stuff out there that people can at least come back to later and enjoy. So we're just going to play some more Siren Blood Curse, which you've played a bit of already. We've really been burning through it, so we're already up to episode 9 out of 12. And yeah, I'm excited to sort of share a bit more of the game with you. I'm struggling to remember what the next mission is, but I'm sort of kind of afraid of what the mission is going to be exactly. I have a bad feeling it's another escort mission with Bella. I don't remember it being as bad as the one in the hospital that I did yesterday, but we are about to find out, and I'll be around for about an hour and 15 minutes today, before I might come back for another couple of hours in the afternoon. Do that awkward thing. I'm just gonna stream when I have the time over the next week or so, and sort of see how that works for me and whether it's a good balance. So yeah, let's get started today.
Bella, hurry, get in! Get away from her, you son of a bitch!
I'm holding you responsible. Hey, chill out, alright? And how is this my fault?
Bella, hold on! Start, goddammit, come on!
I don't remember anyone forcing you to bring her along.
Okay, so yeah, yesterday we successfully escaped the hospital, but
Damn it! Bella, come on!
things aren't going great.
Bella, what are you doing? Hurry! Okay.
Okay, so yeah, another level is Melissa, where we have to escort Bella. Yep, help Bella escape.
Hello? Is anybody in there? Please, somebody!
Mommy, where's Daddy? Isn't Daddy gonna come and save us?
Even if Daddy isn't here, Mommy will protect you, okay? We have to find a way out of here.
Okay, so we're back in Karuwari. We need to, I think, get down to equipment storage to find a weapon, but I don't know if we can. I think there's a bunch of Shibito right down there. Let's see. See, quite a few around in this level, unfortunately. Yeah, there's one right there, and another one there. Yeah, so what we'll do, we'll go this way instead. Have a look-see. Okay. So yeah, there's a go with a gun there. Right, a weapon here, hacksaw. Or a throw axe. I'm just gonna do a quick comparison there. Parking sign. Hacksaw is average. Throw axe is strong. So yeah, axe is better. Now we just gotta sneak along without the guy with the gun seeing us, and I think that's him there, so we'll just let him cycle through his random little patrol here. Fortunately, you can't quite see us, even though we are on the screen, technically. Okay, let's go. So this is where I think the game is probably at its scariest. Is the moment when you are like disempowered and sort of subject to the whims of the enemy and where they're looking. Sort of the threat of the enemy looking at you, or you seeing yourself from another person's point of view. It's really the confronting idea here. Okay, so Just ditch him for a second. Try and get rid of her. Okay. Oh, she's getting back up. Okay. Not anymore. Alright, so we gotta reach these fields, which we've basically done, and then smash open the gate. You do. It's shocking. Is there anything inside this shack at the moment? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Out of the way, Bella. Yeah, so that's still not a checkpoint. So who else are we contending with down here? This person. Try sneak up on them while they're praying. And sowing the field here. Yeah, I think what this game does really well is add a lot of character to the Shibito. Like, they are even more demonstrably human in this form, but they quickly sort of transition out of that human form and become really explicit monstrosities, which again, like, I'm not such a fan of, but I do suppose that this game is like quite a bit shorter than the other ones. Hello, Yoverst. No worries. It's nice to just, I think, you know, I used to like psych myself out. I'm like, oh, I'm not going to be able to stream for very long, like, what's the point? That must be really annoying to people, if I can only be around for like an hour and 15 minutes. But hey, I decide, you know, like, that's better than nothing, right? Like, if I can be around for that amount of time, then people can at least like watch some stuff later, and I'm still producing videos for future. So, you know, maybe I just need to get over myself. Just need your fix. Don't care how long it lasts. Awesome. Well, you know, happy to provide the fix. I might be back later today as well after this like random hour of gameplay here. But yeah, we'll see how I do. But it's great to have you here again. I appreciate you tuning in every time. It's good to see you. Can't live. She's still coming, isn't she? Yeah. Okay. This bit's kind of dubious.
I can't get my foot out.
You have to keep trying, Bella. Don't worry, honey. Mommy's gonna protect you.
Okay, so in this one, basically, you got to draw the maggot Shibito's attention. So I'll quickly knock over this oil drum. So you got to draw the maggot Shibito's attention and knock over 3 oil drums. And to draw their attention, I think it takes three hits, and then it's going to start chasing me instead. What a life. Living as a Twitch bot. Oh. Okay. Up we go. No, that's not what I meant to do. Oh dear. Okay, there's one more. Where is that last one? Oh dear. Not good. Not good. Ah. The dream of leaving sentience behind and living as a paid viewer. Hey, one day, you know, you can dream. No, you're just doing it for free. No, it's this one here. Okay. I don't think I have enough time to do that, though, to be perfectly honest. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Quickly run up here. and knock it over. Cool. Alright. That didn't go so badly. Normally it takes me to, 3 attempts or so. And quickly use the lighter.
I did it, Mommy!
I love you, Bella!
Cool, so yep, got the gist of it there. She sacrifices herself for a kid. Which I actually think is a pretty effective moment, and meanwhile Sam is just bumbling around doing nothing. It's really unexplained how he survives the
Melissa, please.
event in the mines where he and Sol get surrounded and Sol doesn't. But, that's alright.
Damn it. Looks like I have to buy a new pair after all. That's one less thing for her to be mad about.
He sounds
What's this?
so inconvenienced. Okay. Back to playing as everyone's favorite character. He actually seems aware of what's going on as well, unlike everyone else. Back to Seigo Saiga, and this great bit of music here that seems to play in both of his missions here. Okay, so this mission's kind of annoying because the Shibito in this one actually get up pretty quick. So somehow Sol has found her, and we just gotta keep a close eye on her. Hi. Like, I think Sol, yeah, Sol's already back up, which is unusual for this game. Most Shibito take ages to get back up. I suppose these ones are just built differently for whatever reason. Cool. Sure is a good thing we got a lot of ammo here. Now, just gonna double check. Okay, I think we're alright. I'm gonna try and follow her to where she is. Yeah, the noodle shop. So we'll go as quickly as possible. Otherwise she'll get spotted and killed by Sol again, I think, who's probably already back up. But yeah, the gunplay in this game is like really satisfying with the shotgun. Which maybe, it's like, it's almost too empowering, but I do quite like it. Where is... Oh. So yeah, I guess maybe the enemies at this stage are just getting back up faster because it is meant to be more difficult. Okay. So we killed those enemies. Where did she go? Probably should have sight-jacked her, actually. Over to the stairs. That was close. Okay. Let's go back and try and find her. Okay, I think she's... Okay, she's safe, so now our mission is to acquire the ancient book for reasons we cannot quite explain. Okay. Yes, Seigo, all of his missions just sort of make you feel like way too tough. The shotgun is incredible. Okay. So what do we got? Second floor of the Mitamura house. So I think we went in here to find Sam in Seigo's first mission. And if we open this, I think it's quite a cool moment. Nice, really freaky Shibito here. Doesn't actually do any harm, but quite an effective moment, I think. if I didn't know it was coming. I think this is probably my favorite level in Blood Curse. I just really like the dilapidated houses and the flooded middle area, combined with the evocative little temple area up on the hill. It's just really well designed, I think. And again, the map, right? The map is really cool. Yeah, I do just really like this area. Okay, unlock the door. The map is so cool. Pro map. And I think all we need to do is grab the book off the shelf here. And that's another mission complete. If I remember correctly. Strange Tales of Gojaku, added to archive. I do also like the mines in this game. I think is my other favorite area. And I also loved the mines in the first one too. So it's a professional blood transfusion here.
これは私の血の杯。罪の許しとなる永遠の契約の地。こうするしかできない。せっかく綺麗だったのに。
Miyako.
So now I think Howard remembers as well.
God. It was all foreseen? There were drawings of us in here? I don't believe this. Damn it.
Bella!
Mommy?
I remember now.
眠っているもう一つの力を解き放つの。
There is no escape. You have no place.
Okay, so yeah, what's really interesting about Blood Curse is it's like, I don't know how much I talked about this yesterday, but how many of its missions are sort of reconstructions of missions that appear in the first game. There are a lot of missions that are missing, obviously, because it's much shorter and there are much less characters, so the smaller cast has to deal with more plot points in a shorter amount of time, which isn't really like a good combination for good storytelling. I have no idea like how coherent this is to someone who hasn't played the first game, or whether the story is making any sense. It seems to be moving at this incredibly rapid speed. But yeah, this mission that we're about to do, there's recreation. It's a recreation of, again, another one of the first game's sort of most famously disempowering missions, where you do again have to play as a kid that is escaping from this family house. But in the first game it's more effective because the family you're escaping from belongs to another character that you played as, which is a really effective moment, I think. Just seeing this character again that you played as sort of distorted. That does still play a small factor in this mission, but yeah. Found this to be very indecipherable thus far. Not a very good survey sample because I'm extremely distractible. I feel like this game does just move at like such a rapid speed. I probably should be like actually looking at the archive items, because it probably does help in terms of comprehension. Like, we are getting like we do have quite a few things we haven't read, right? So again, like the level of detail here is really cool. So they actually made this guidebook and photographed it. Read the lore wiki to catch up later. Yeah, I mean, that works too. That seems to be how a lot of games work these days. But I do like it when the lore wiki is in the game already, and you have to put an effort to like collect everything. I might as well look at the thing we just got, and why that's important. So, Seigo Saiga picked up this book, Strange Tales of Gojaku, which is the mountain with the mine in it. An ancient relic lies buried deep beneath the earth in Gojaku. Known as the Urien, it is a gift from heaven with the power to swallow the darkness of chaos and holy fire. However, the sacred object may only be wielded by those who have received the power of the Chosen One. So, Saiga's next mission is going to be to go to the mines and see if he's the Chosen One. I don't even pay attention to stories anymore. I just read the plot page on wikis. I've read War and Peace 6 times now, thanks to the power of Wikia. It's exactly the same experience, right? Exactly the same. You miss out on absolutely nothing. Who needs language? And we've got like young Seigo Saiga's drawing book here. My new name is Seigo Saiga. They said I'm not Seigo Mitamura anymore. My new mum and dad never smile or hug me. They're so scary. Saturday, June 21st. Today is my birthday, but my mum and dad aren't going to celebrate it. They won't even make me my favourite pancakes. My name is different now, so maybe my birthday changed too. I want to be with my real dad and mum again. And then, what's even cooler, I think, is like each archive item having its own extra archive item attached to it sometimes. It's weird that Tolstoy left readers' comments in his book at the bottom of the page, but I can respect. Yeah, he was ahead of his time, you know. Masumi Daily, Evening Edition, May 30th, 1952. Passenger car plummets off a cliff, young couple deceased. May 30th, around 6 a.m. Passenger car being driven on a segment of Highway 333 near the village of Hanuda in Masumi country plunged over the side of a cliff. A man working in the area noticed the vehicle, quickly called for help. The ambulance and fire crews that arrived on the scene pulled driver Hideto Mitamura, 36, and passenger Kumiko Mitamura, 29, from the wreckage and transported them to a nearby hospital, where they were soon pronounced dead from the severe head trauma inflicted in the crash. According to police reports, there were no visibility issues at the time on that straight stretch of road, nor were there signs of braking. There were reports of thunderstorms in the area, so it is suspected that a sudden clap of thunder may have surprised the driver, causing him to lose control of the vehicle. A full investigation is underway. So we've got Seigo Saiga's backstory there, basically. He's not actually a Saiga, and he feels compelled to fulfill his creepy family's wishes for the village. Right, so that's vaguely more context for one character, which is good enough. Let's jump into the next bit.
I did it, Mommy!
All foreseen? There are drawings of us in here? Damn it.
The music's back. The composer is back. The music, like, most of the music is so good, but yeah, like, it's just, it can get so repetitive as well. But it is really atmospheric too. Cool, okay, so 23 minutes past midnight, August the 4th. I gotta escape from this little house. So, basically, the important thing about this mission is to identify the different patrol routes of the three family members. And I do really like this concept of having this Shibito-ified family. So he's gonna take the key. So we gotta follow him. Where's he going? Upstairs? Okay. Just gonna take a chance. Go straight upstairs. Okay, he's gonna go see the grandfather of the house, I think. If we quickly go in here. If we hide upstairs, I think we're a little safer. Yeah, the track we've heard a bunch is good. Just associate with the passive aggression when you face planted. That was just shocking. The fact that you can't catch your own child in this game, it's really, you know, makes a statement. Okay, so where does he leave the key is the question. Because we need to get into the grandfather's room. I'm hoping he does leave it in this room that I'm hiding in, and then he like goes away somewhere. Hopefully he doesn't immediately check my hiding spot, that would be great. Cool, okay. I did remember it correctly. He is just going to leave that there for me. Now this mission is really hard to get all the archive items in. You have to perform like a set of really complicated tasks without getting caught once. You have to make the mission basically deliberately more difficult for yourself. Okay, so let's try and not wake up Granddad. Okay. We're outside, checkpoint, alright. Nice and simple. So, all we gotta do now is faceplant once more. I don't know why that animation is just so sad every time. Okay. All we gotta do now, yeah, is go through here and escape. Yeah, easy peasy, just like that.
Mommy?
Bella!
Mommy!
This moment's pretty effective, I think. Again, it's an echo of what was done better in the first game, but, you know, it's still a creepy idea, right?
Mommy! I came to get you.
No! Okay. So she moves really fast, the Melissa Shibito. I think she's like one of the fastest regular Shibito in the game. When she loses track of us, she's gonna lock the gate, and we have to unlock it by unwinding it. Unfortunately, she also has super hearing for some reason, despite all of the face planting she did in the last episode. But I do think this is a really good mission. It's effectively like disempowering and really creepy. It's such a shame about the frame rate. It really chugs like this. Okay, so we just gotta wait until she's like as far away from the gate as possible and try not to get caught. The voice editing is a tiny bit much, yeah, I agree. It makes them come off as like comically evil, which I think, like, I like the distorted breathing, and I do like the vague inhumanity, like, you know, making them become more monstrous, but you know, they sort of come off as, yeah, like cartoonishly monstrous or cartoonishly evil or something. But yeah, like, it's a good idea. It was a good cutscene as well. Actually, a slow reveal again. This is a good bit of music as well. Really beautiful.
眠っているもう一つの力を解き放つの。
This time, I will perform the true ritual.
Really, yeah, gorgeous singing. Okay, so this mission, we're once again in Karuwari with Miyako, and this time we got to go around and break a bunch of different seals around the place while avoiding what I recall to be quite a few Shibito. Do we have a weapon? I don't think we... No, we don't at the moment. So we better actually start creeping around. This is actually a really, really amazing track. It's absolutely gorgeous. This game has such a fabulous soundtrack. But this one in particular is just... It blew me away the first time I heard it. The voice is just incredible. Okay. I kind of just want to, like, let it play. That voice, you know, wavering there, like, there's genuine emotion in the singing, which is, yeah. Again, can't praise the atmosphere enough. Like, really cool, right? Like, this is the stuff horror games are made of. The music has been the highlight of the game, but I have to say it now, that was a banger that came out of nowhere. Yeah, just really beautiful. I think it plays during Seigo Saiga's Suicide as well, but it's a lot quieter there. But yeah, you can hear it much more clearly now that it can actually sort of play to completion in this mission. Okay. And yeah, like for all that I do like knock this game a bit, like I do want to like make it clear that like this is still like a really good horror game. Shh. This is I do really enjoy it. It's just a shame that they sort of decided to handicap themselves, but you know, this is still from the same generation that gave us Silent Hill Homecoming, for instance, and this game is far more accomplished than most horror games from the era. It's such a shame they didn't keep making these. I feel like they just needed one or two more just to like really nail it, you know. But yeah. Keep singing, indeed. We want the voice back. Oops, she's getting back up. Yep. Okay, stay down. Thank you. Okay. There's a fly Shibito flying around up there. Oh! They're back. The singing's back. You think they're gone, huh? Okay. But yeah, like when I am talking about this game, and I am criticizing it, like do keep in mind that I do still hold it, like I still hold the Siren games incredibly fondly. Animation, world levels, atmosphere, and of course the map are really good. That was an insanely good track, and yeah, she's back. It just, yeah, like they just needed to make the gameplay like a bit more threatening or something. No, just breaking the first seal caused a different track to play. That's such a shame, but I feel like this is a good track as well, from memory. Who knows? Okay, having a look around. The next one... So there's one down here which I think contains the Shibito brain as well, but we need to drain the... yeah, drain the trench here. Yeah, this track as well is actually really good. Any track with the singing in it, I think. It's such a great, eerie location. Yeah. Karuwari is also a great location. Okay, where's that other... Here he is. I can't tell... I think it's just a ladle or something. I'm gonna yell and get their attention. Oops. Okay. Yeah, water ladle. Just pick that up for completion's sake. And then... Okay. I don't think this is going to be unlocked. Yeah. Shut tight, you don't hear anything coming from the other side. Like the reverb on the singing too, it was effective while being subtle. I've been learning the ways of using reverb in digital music lately, so I might have just found a new inspiration. Great! That's what I'm here for, streaming at, you know, early hours of the morning. To provide artistic inspiration. Goodness, I love this music.
あと2つ
Really surreal and
助かったの
yeah, that you really get a sort of a sense of the, I guess, the occult out of it. Okay, where to from here? Who's the enemy down? Is that a fly or is that just a no? It's just someone who's running away to warn other people, I guess. I'm gonna take care of this guy. Where are they running to? Okay, I'll let her break this as well. I do like the animation of the stone, like, aging thousands of years in a few moments. I think that's quite cool. Okay, so we just gotta figure out how to lower the water, which... Can't believe we get to amazing tracks out of nowhere after getting like 10 chapters out of the composer who made the streaming music from yesterday pull these off. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, like, so atmospheric, this level. I'd forgotten how good it was. I do also really like the main menu theme as well. I don't know if that's come through clearly, but yeah, the main theme of this game is really cool, along with the visuals of like the main menu just being red water with raindrops coming into it. I think that's really cool as well. Okay, so where do we lower the water from? You have to bear with me because it took me a while to figure this out when I first played it as well. Mainly because it doesn't actually show up on the map, I think, which is a surprise. I think it must be back up this way. It's a particular path we have to take. Is it like through here? Yes, it is. Yeah, that path took me ages to find the first time. Okay. Let's go, Miyako. Yeah, I do feel like this is sort of the game at its best. Really like a free-form exploration level. With quite a few enemies in it. And yeah, this great atmospheric music and this fog sort of clouding you. We're going to faceplant for old time's sake. Perfect. Okay. Oop, you're alright. I don't know why you also face planted. You could have gone down the stairs, but you know, I appreciate the solidarity. There's someone there. Blood Curse is just the faceplant game now. No. Back off. It's me you want. Yeah, they can stop there. That's it. Back it up. Go home. No, it's not over. They just get back up in about 2 minutes anyway. But in the original game, that would have been about 30 seconds. I'm so looking forward to playing the first game so everyone can experience the misery, which I think... Isn't that why I stream anyway? Just like everyone can sort of vicariously experience my suffering. Which I enjoy. I enjoy the suffering, so you know. It's fun for me. I don't know how everyone else feels about it. The more painful a game is, the better. Come on. Down you go. I just feel like The characters in this game like become killing machines like too easily. Like you give them one gardening implement and just they can just hack up enemies all day.
助かったの。
We're not safe, there's an enemy right there. I enjoy the analysis, but I definitely love your suffering. Good. That's what I'm here for. Analysis and suffering. Oh, I can't believe I missed you. Okay.
助かったの。
I think we can just drop down here without face planting even, which is cool. Okay, climb through here. Is there a brain in here? Maybe I'm thinking of a different level. Might be thinking of a different level.
地を滑るものよ。目覚めよ。
Analysis and suffering. That's the alternate name to my channel, I think. Yeah. Analysis and suffering. The sequel to Fear and Loathing. Cool. We did it. It's a shame the music has to end.
怖がらないで。あれはもう一つの力。封印が解かれたの。
Nani? Fuin?
Cool. Everyone's favorite crazy cult lady, Amana. Well, we just saw exactly what the 4th of July is like. Okay, cool. So you gotta break like the ancient seals, and then release the fireworks.
There is no escape.
Here's the good music again. Main theme kicking in.
You have no place to run.
So you know she's girl bossing is when she's let down her hair, I think. She's just gone completely crazy.
偶然ではなさそうだな。
Seigo with the save. Then the red woman comes over and gives all the spectators psychic damage until they pass out. Of course. I guess, yeah, most people outside of America, like, I've never heard of that before, but, evidently. How can I deny you? Alright, episode 11. I don't think we're gonna quite be able to finish it, just because the last couple of missions do, like, take a little while. Particularly the ones in episode 12, I think. The second one in episode 11, and the last two in episode 12. Quite lengthy from what I remember, or at least quite challenging. So, we'll try and do at least one more.
この出会い、偶然ではなさそうだな。
Now we are getting some slightly non-linear stuff going right at the end of the game, which was a staple of the first two. But not very much of it at all.
Don't look!
Oh, our savior, how do you feel? Now that you've started your new existence? Well, I was waiting for you to wake up. I've been doing a little experimenting.
You're sick in the head!
He caught Bella, but her own mother didn't.
But I have work to do.
So I guess that scene establishes that Howard is a nice guy, and Saiga basically sort of knows what's going on and wants to test the limits of Shibito biology, I suppose. Alright, so now we're going to acquire that ancient weapon that we learned about before in the book that he found. Now that's a really, I think she's one of the most famous Shibito. She's often used in YouTube thumbnails. Quite creepy. I do like the way that they stand up. So the animations in this game were all done, or they were all motion captured off of actual acrobats. So unlike Silent Hill, where the animations that sort of seem totally impossible and unreal, like the shaking, juddering nurses, all of the human Shibito at least have this really human quality to them, baked into their animations, but they're still like as inhuman as possible, like the most sort of physically mobile you can possibly be, contorting your limbs and stuff. Whoa. And you can see she gets up really quick, and a really creepy detail there, her yelling sensei, because obviously he's the resident doctor. So that's actually a really creepy detail. It's sort of a shame, like I really feel like the game gets going properly in this second half, but then the game just sort of ends. If the game had been like the last couple of episodes the whole way through, I think it would have been like much more effective. I would have liked it much more, but the game only sort of finds its footing right at the end, it feels like. Okay. Fuse is missing. Is there someone down here? And here we actually have like silence, like the music, while good, like is gone, so it's letting us hear all the sounds. And she's kind of insistent on following us around. So like this level is actually pretty creepy, which is why I like the Gojaku mine sequence in both games, even though it's much harder in the original. Really difficult. On stream it will probably take me a very long time. Okay, and she's already back up. Now there's probably some creatures down here. We're just gonna... I don't know, is anyone else feeling the creep factor in this level has like actually legitimately gone up, even though we have the shotgun? I think it's a really good demonstration of how to make a hostile environment just through audio design. The moment that the actual sort of melodic music cuts out, I know I tend to feel much less safe, because your ears are tuning into all the other sounds that are going on. And of course there's nothing wrong with great music in a horror game, because I'm a sucker for that, of course. But there is something about just the game stepping back for a minute and just letting the ambient soundscape take over. Really effective. And for this level, I think, I might just have a look around. But and see what I can find just by having a wander. Playing from first person as well is actually quite cool. Again, just makes me wish that they had another crack at another Siren game. Level design here is what builds the creepy factor for me. This kind of environment is exactly what I was picturing mentally when I replied to that amazing comment Blue Voices made about space in one of your videos. I love the mines in this game. They did it so well. Like, it's so claustrophobic, so dark, and like with all of these layers, like it's so easy as well to like get lost, and also to feel like you're pushing yourself into this darker space. You're really making things more and more difficult for yourself. A descent, it's so easy to do, but in horror games, but this sort of bleak feeling that you're putting yourself in danger more and more. Really prevalent. It's a good thing we weren't like another 5 steps forwards there. Okay, so now the music's going to come back in. But this is another good track, I think, because it is building the... This is explicitly building the tension in a way that doesn't feel forced, I think, this track. Sort of got, like, eerie noises rather than repeated stinger sounds. And face planting, once again, does not help us out. Can't believe that didn't work. But yeah, go Jockey Mountain. Absolutely tremendous level design. I feel like this is also one of the few level designs that does improve on the original game's levels as well. I do really like... Yeah, I do really like the verticality of this level. In the original game, there's still like a vertical factor to it, but not quite as pronounced. Are you serious? That's hardly fair. Agree 100% with what you're saying, and I also think that it builds the creepy factor because I actually kind of wish I could explore a place like this in real life. Absolutely. It has that appeal to it, personal quality to it. It's a really nice way of phrasing it. Read the Yelp reviews to make sure an abandoned mine I explore isn't filled with monsters. Also fair. But I've been, you know, for what I've been working on this year, I've been studying the sort of the personal quality that space can take on. Let's see if I can see this. Can't really see what they're looking at. Yeah, the personal quality that these spaces like can take on in our minds. Especially like dilapidated, ruined spaces like this one. Like, what does a ruin like mean to us? Because it's really such a personal question. Like, emotionally interfacing with the space is something that we do constantly, but also that we don't necessarily think about, and that's really something I'm kind of obsessed with. Obviously, is finding out like what makes me tick and what makes other people tick. Because when I do make horror games, I do want to make a space that like emotionally resonates with me. But yeah, how do we get that emotional resonance? I mean, that's really the big question. And it's different for everyone, I think. Just gonna see if there's anything up here for me to grab. I don't think there is. No, cool. Interesting how I feel so invested in what's happening here, just because I can picture myself eagerly exploring someplace like this. Honestly love this level so much so far. I feel like, unfortunately, this is the final level. This is the final mission in the game set in this level, but it's probably the best one. You do sort of feel really trapped, and like you're having to fight your way out through this incredibly hostile environment. Another detail I like about this is, the red water flooding the tunnels as well. Just gonna, I'm just scouting around to just try and see as much of this level as possible, because I'm a big fan of it as well. Nothing else down in this wee tunnel, so I'll climb up the ladder here. How am I doing for time? Another 20 minutes or so. This game works really well for the bite-sized streams, I think. Episodic horror seems to be doing the trick. Try and open that. Like a longer horror game, or just a longer game in general. We have to watch really long cutscenes, or fight for ages before we can get to a save point. I do have to admit, I am glad for this particular game's generosity in my particular hour of need. Whoop! How did that guy get back through here? Didn't I leave him unconscious on the other side of the collapsed tunnel? Whatever, what do I know? I'm just gonna shut that door behind me. Yeah. And there's a really, the question is, and I continue to grapple with that, but the first person, third person argument, that was something I tried to talk about a lot in my Silent Hill 4 video, because that was the first game that made me really think about that duality. But yeah, like, how does a first-person point of view make us feel compared to a third-person one? And how does a first-person point of view compare if, you know, the only way we're experiencing that, you know, personal dimension is down the barrel of a gun? I mean, how does that make us relate to the environment? Seeing tainted water in games and other media makes me wonder if we feel fear on an instinctual level when we see unhealthy water, because it always does create some unease in me, even though I know I couldn't drink from it, even if I wanted to. Absolutely. I feel like it's a really good point, which, yeah, relates to what I was talking about yesterday, right? Like, we can't aesthetically appreciate a space in real life as much if it's, you know, in some way, like, dangerous to us, or, you know, represents, as, you know, this poisoned environment or this toxic environment. I think it's harder for us to feel relaxed and to get this appreciation from it. Yeah, like, it's just a universal symbol. I think human beings just understand it as, like, this is a gross, eerie space if we have this polluted environment. And I feel like we're only going to see that more and more as reflected in video game spaces, as, you know, we become more aware of the climate crisis and, you know, environmental ecological disaster. I feel like those anxieties sort of do come through already in many horror games that are made in the past, like this one. The contamination of water being a huge fear of ours, but I do feel like it's going to be something that we see more and more often. And I would be curious to see, yeah, like, how does that actually affect us psychologically? Like, how is that anxiety reflected in game and level design? Okay. I think, yeah, elevator... Oh, did I go the wrong way? I feel like I actually need to get to elevator B, which... Is that on the other side of the collapse? I think it is. I think I've done a stupid thing here. Let's get them to take a seat for a second. I think maybe I've gone the wrong way. I took the long-winded route when I didn't need to. Yeah, no, I gotta go back. That's alright. I would love to know how that Shibito got back to the other side of the collapse, the tunnel collapse, but I guess some things humans were just not meant to know. Alright, back up. But yeah, I really feel like the psychological component of ruin and disaster, like that's something I've been looking into all year, doing research into, and I feel it's an undervalued component, at the very least like a background subconscious component of so many different horror games, and at the very least it's one that we undervalue from a design perspective as well as a player perspective. We sort of take a lot of that really good environmental design for granted, and that's really what I want to change, what I want to revolutionize. The kinds of videos I want to make are the ones that really expose the importance of thoughtful spatial design and emotional design. And, you know, it really does bum me out a bit, I gotta be honest. The fact that I just haven't been able to make as many video essays as I want this year. I know I've made two-hour ones, which, you know, probably is more than I, you know, or about on par with what I made last year, but, you know, there's so much I want to talk about and just not enough time to produce this stuff. So, you know, like, I do really appreciate everyone's understanding, everyone's patience, because I sort of have been, you know, a bit frustrated with my lack of, you know, my lack of production, which is like, is fine on the one level, I know, but there's just so much stuff that, like, I'm really excited to talk about, and I just haven't got the chance to talk about yet and make videos on. But, you know, I want to share these things with the world and have really important discussions. Oh, come on. Is it broken? I'll break it more. Cool, okay. And that's a really interesting point on the role of climate change in psychology. I could definitely see environment-driven horror becoming a new genre of its own as our understanding of climate develops further. Definitely. I think we really don't value it enough. And yeah, like as we understand that, yeah, one small change can lead to the ruin of many other things. I feel like, yeah, we're gonna see like an increase in that kind of horror, or even if it is, again, like just a subconscious thing. We might not understand it at the time, but or think about it all that much, but I do feel like it's something that we are going to see reflected in the art that people are consuming and in our video games. Okay, so in this area there should be a maggot Shibito. Yep. I hope I speak for everyone when I say the quality of the essays is far more important than the quantity. Thank you, and there's been a very noticeable improvement in quality with each video, even if their quantity is limited by real life demands. Yes, damn real life demands getting in the way. It's just, yeah, like, I don't know, like I'm just buzzing with ideas, and I really want to make more, just like all the time. But often I'm just, you know, I get home, I'm like, oh, I'm just so tired, I need to sit down, and then, you know, hardly have any time to make anything, or the drive to write stuff that's as good as I want it to be. But I'm glad to hear that you have enjoyed what I've been producing, and I hope as well that the streams act as like some kind of stopgap. I know that they're obviously not the same as like a scripted, serious video essay, but you know, I grab that wooden stake. Okay, we gotta stake the Shibito brain, so we gotta find the brain now. So we gotta go back. Have a look around. But yeah, like I hope that there's still like enough interesting stuff in here, like enough interesting ideas to sort of make you go, oh, okay. Even if I'm not getting a video essay, whoop, I broke nothing. If it, you know, even if there's no video essay, there's still like a lot of interesting analysis going on in the moment, and I really feel like that's something I've improved at as well. I'm a lot better at analyzing and talking on the fly than I used to be. I've come a long way since those initial Silent Hill 4 The Room streams, which, you know, I still love doing, and I feel very fondly about that. About those streams. But you know, like, I do feel like what I'm doing now is a significant improvement on what I've done before. Even if I do have to stream only for brief periods of time at the moment. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun sort of honing my craft. Okay. Good thing I can sort of snipe him through this doorway. Got him, okay. Did she activate the siren? Is that what? So yeah, the nurse is the brain in this level, which we have to stake, but who activated that? I really don't know who did. Where did she go? It's gotten very dark as well all of a sudden. The levels, time is actually passing in this level. Where did she go? Was that her? Yeah, this game does use darkness really well. No, that's just a dog, Shibito. Where is she? agree that you've improved an incredible amount over the course of your streams, essays. Great, awesome, thank you. Blog posts, etc. I occasionally go back and watch the older streams. So weird getting that reminder of how much they've improved and how much of a community is built up around your stuff. Hey, I'm really glad to hear that. Sometimes I wonder, you know, like, I'm just here rambling, doing the same old thing, but at the same time, yeah, I actually do feel like my commentary has improved, and my just from sheer experience, I think, actually just being able to talk about a lot of things in games with a bit more authority, with a lot of actual sources and scholars under my belt. That was her, wasn't it? She just dropped down. She just faceplant on me. Okay. Oh. And we'll stake her to keep her down. Because apparently she's a vampire now. Guess that'll keep her immobilized. Something wrong. Okay, right, let's get out of here now. But yeah, it's really just wonderful, just to have the community there. It just, yeah, it's really each and every comment. Lovely to see each and every person that chats. Lovely to have you here. It's just, yeah, it's great to see people bouncing off of the ideas that I'm bringing up, and that I'm actually facilitating important discussion about games, because games are there's just such important cultural artifacts, and I just feel like that just the wider video game community just is not thinking them through as they should. Unfortunately, okay, there's the maggot Shibito. We should just be able to sneak past them now. I don't mean that as like an insult or anything. I just feel like there's not enough really critical analysis. There's a lot of sort of plot recaps and that kind of thing, but I like to think that I am providing a more nuanced, interesting discussion that people can build on and use in the future. Oh, didn't break anything there. Also love how there's always new faces showing up in the comments of your videos and during streams to say they enjoy your content and are excited for more. It's very motivating. It's also exactly the thing that makes me wish I could do more, because it's so lovely to hear from people. Just, yeah, like people are just wonderful most of the time.
This isn't it either.
And yeah, I'm just so grateful that people are actually engaging with what I'm doing.
Damn it!
But yeah, it just makes me want to make more stuff, which is like part of the problem. Which is a great problem to have, I think. Okay, so probably stop here for the day, or well for now.
But this time I have you with me.
Yeah, it's just been like just an hour or so. We might go back to the archive. We'll just have a look at a couple of archive items, but I don't think there's any sense, just because I am gonna go in 5 or 6 minutes. Yeah, we'll have a look at some more archive items, I think. Yeah, it's a great problem to have, I think, to want to make more, to actively sort of have all these ideas bubbling around in my head and have the motivation to do so. I just need the time, and I think I just need the energy. And of course, those are two very elusive things sometimes. But next year, next year's going to be my year. That's the plan. I'm really looking forward to doing some big, cool stuff. Really honing my craft. Both doing this and doing actually developing a game. I'm really, really excited to do that as well. Okay, so if we have a look at a few of these archive items, they might sort of help shed light for some people who might have been following along my incredibly quick playthrough. So What do we got? The sacred illustrated text is said to have existed from the time of the Mana religion's founding. However, the original work has long since been lost. This version is a recompilation hand-produced by later followers of the faith. The Mana religion's unique portrayal of the final salvation is drawn in a very distinctive style. And it's such a cool archive item, and I can explain why later. But here we have, a sacred ceremony was held, but a thief appeared, stealing the sacrifice away. So that was Howard saving Miyako from being killed. So one person got sacrificed, which results basically in this botched other world, which isn't quite complete. The resurrection of their god isn't quite complete. The Lord of the Gods was angry, and a mighty roar shook the earth. So that was the siren and the headache, as well as the earthquake that everyone experienced right at the start. Red water flooded the land, and the dead began to rise. So the red water is the thing that gives the Shibito their immortality, and also begins to transform them into bugs, or bug-like creatures. The sacrifice was returned, and a great holy flame purified the thief. So Amana comes, grabs Miyako, and sets Howard on fire, and he falls off the cliff. We've seen that already. So that's all we've got so far. We got a video camera, which I think is just what we filmed at the start. Professional grade digital video camera, property of cable station Paranormal TV. This high quality camera combines crisp, clear resolution and faithful color reproduction with the ruggedness to withstand even the most extreme outdoor conditions. It's even said to be so sturdy it could survive being used as a weapon if the going got tough, which it did last time. The latest progressive CCD technology has been included, allowing reasonable filming quality even in low light conditions. Sol left the camera recording by mistake. The accidentally recorded footage starts at timecode 00130120. So we can have a look at that.
Just what were you thinking bringing Bella to a place like this?
What do you mean? Just a crackpot show investigating some fake cult village, right? It's not like we're in any danger. Oh, wait, what about you? What are you doing here? Aren't you trying to become a big-time news reporter?
Hey, what do you mean crackpot show? We're the #1 syndicated show in the Monday 1 a.m. time slot. We got like 10 people watching. Nah, but seriously, look.
Don't try to change the subject. Why would you ever bring Bella along on an assignment? Would you be so stupid?
The producer promised it wouldn't be dangerous. Everything was decided last minute, and I didn't have time to find a sitter. So I told the producer that I'll only go if I could bring Bella along. Why do you sound so surprised? I left a message on your cell about it.
You said you were going on vacation, not an assignment. You told me they found a third-rate scientist for the shoot, but I didn't expect it to be you. Why didn't you just leave Bella with your precious mother? She lost her mind letting you bring her here.
She passed away 3 months ago. Sorry I didn't tell you, but she asked me not to.
Great shoes.
Wait, she told you not to tell me? Some things never change, do they? You always did everything she said. Do you even have a mind of your own? I can't believe you're still letting her control you even after she's dead.
So awkward.
Don't talk about her like that. It's not like I knew you were going to be here either. I mean, had I known that...
Bella, quit chewing your nails. How many times have I told you to stop that? Soul, let's go.
No wonder they didn't catch her when she face plants on the floor. They're terrible.
Hey, Melissa, wait up.
So what I think's really cool about, like, again, the archive items, I ramble about this way too much, but just the fusion between, or like blurring the line between our reality and the game's reality, I think it's just such a clever move, and that must have been like so cheap to like make and produce. Like, you don't even need the actors, you just need 3 people to stand around and have their shoes in the shot and then record some audio for it. It's just, yeah, it's just really fiendishly clever, if you ask me. It's just such a good way to characterize people. And obviously, a big issue with how the story is told, potentially a big issue, people don't like these archive items maybe being required, like you have to watch them to understand everything. which is probably why the story feels so disjointed. Like, this is actually where we get most of the game's characterization from, and most of the game's story from. So maybe I should have been, like, methodically coming here throughout the playthrough. But, I hope now, like, you can sort of see how the game actually is functioning. We've got, yeah, like, Howard Wright student ID, like, just little details that they didn't need to add. You can see that website there, hw-biker.blog, blog-paradise.com. That was, at one point, an actual website, which you can still access that through Internet Archive. It's just little details like that, I think, that, sort of are... They just, like, enrich the experience, even if you never ever think to look it up. Just the fact that they added it in, like, that's enough, right? Yeah, it's just really cool. I could ramble about this stuff all day, but I do actually have to go. But I will theoretically be back for a couple of hours later, and then we might be able to finish Blood Curse in just 2 days, which will be exciting. So I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Thanks again for showing up, watching, and yes, great to have you here. Have a good rest of your day if I don't return. Thank you very much, Javast. Always good to see you.